Commission of Inquiry. Our mandate is to establish the truth regarding what happened at Montagne Posee prison on 5 and 6 December 2024. My name is Justice Alfred Mavedzenge. I serve as the chairperson for the commission. Let me allow fellow commissioners to introduce themselves as well.
I am Melchior Vidot.
Victor.
Thank you, honorable commissioners. To our extreme left is our secretary for the commission. She's the one who drives our work behind the scenes, and I think you have interacted with her already before. So I will ask her to administer the oath for each of you, and then we can take your evidence. So please proceed.
Are you a Christian or you follow another denomination? You can repeat after me. I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give to this commission shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Ms. Akon. You may be seated. Ms. Elisa. Are you a Christian or you follow another denomination?
Christian.
You can repeat after me. I swear
by
Almighty God that the evidence I shall give to this commission shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you, Ms. Elisa. You may be seated.
Thank you very much, Madam Secretary Chelsea Albest, and thank you to the two witnesses for taking your oath. So perhaps before we begin to take your evidence, we need to also make this clarification in the interests of transparency and accountability. Ms. Nadia Akon, you appeared before us earlier. So this would be your second time to appear before us, and therefore it is important for us to clarify, particularly for those that are members of the public who follow the proceedings of this commission, that our rules say if anyone wants to challenge or wants to give additional evidence in response to evidence that has been given by any witness who would have appeared before the commission, then such a person can contact the commission to request for an opportunity to challenge or an opportunity to place additional evidence before the commission. So that is one of our rules. And in the interests of fairness, we assess the request and we, in most cases, grant access. And access sometimes in the form of a written evidence, written affidavit or a hearing. But in your case, you wrote to the commission indicating that there is another member of your family, the Enesta family, Mr. Francis Enesta's family, who desires and would be available to give their testimony. And that member of the family is Mrs. Elmonda Enesta. Do you confirm what I've just said, Mrs. Nadia Akon?
Yes, I can confirm. She's not Mrs., but she's Miss Enesta.
Miss Enesta. Yeah. And the full name is Elmonda
Enesta.
Okay. Now, now that Miss Nadia, you have confirmed, I will then move on to Miss Elmonda Ernesta. Do you confirm that you are Miss Almonda Ernesta?
Miss Elmonda, ELMONDA. Miss Elmonda, yes.
Okay.
I confirm.
You confirm?
Yeah.
And you confirm that you are the one who wants to accompany Miss Nadia Akon to give additional evidence before the commission?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's fine. Then also just to clarify that, I mean, for the members of the public, and this is very important because that's what makes our work possible. If any member of the public has any information that they want to share with the commission, we encourage you to contact the commission through the secretary and inform or request to do so, and the commission will consider your request and where necessary grant the opportunity to give evidence. And there are at least two ways of giving evidence. One is through an oral testimony before the commission. Another is by way of submitting written evidence, which is an affidavit. So all you do is you write to the commission, and the secretary of the commission will guide you on how you can give evidence. So we just wanted to make that point very clear to the public so that everyone understands that this commission is here to serve everyone who has information that is relevant to what we are inquiring. So it's not every other information, but only information that is relevant to what we are inquiring, information that will help us to establish the truth about what happened at Montagne Posee prison on 5 and 6 December, but also information that will help us to make recommendations that will address the issues that we are discussing in this commission, most of which the discussions are in public. Okay, so I think let me move to the rules. We always do this for every witness who has been here. So the first rule is you must tell the truth, only the truth. It is a criminal offense for anyone to share information that is false or to withhold information from the commission. So we would like you to tell only but the truth. Then the second is for you to conduct yourself with dignity and respect, including respect for individuals that you may name in your testimony. Dignity and respect for the commissioners and the process that we are undertaking. As a commission, we also have the duty to treat you with dignity and respect throughout. And whenever you feel that, or you take the view that we are not respecting you or we are not treating you with dignity, remind us so that we may take corrective action where it is necessary. Please answer all the questions that are asked, and we would appreciate if you are direct, straight to the point, and precise in your responses, and answer the questions as they are asked. Now, a reminder to the observers in the room and the members of the media. First, we welcome you. And we are also grateful to the media for the work that they do in terms of making sure that there is public access to the hearings that we are conducting here. We would like, however, to remind all of you to again conduct yourself with dignity. You are not allowed to react in any way, verbally or non-verbally, to what is happening here. Your right is to just observe, like every other member of the public. You observe, you don't comment whilst you are here. You can comment maybe outside, but whilst you are here during the hearing, you don't comment, you don't make non-verbal reactions, because that will interfere with what we are doing here and affect the fairness of the process. We also would like to remind you to refrain from interrupting the proceedings by way of making sure that your mobile phones are switched off or are on complete silence. Please don't keep them on vibration mode, because vibration mode still makes sounds which then interrupt what is going on here. When you are leaving the room or coming back into the room, please close the door gently so that you don't disrupt or interrupt the witness or disrupt us from hearing what the witness is saying. I think these rules are very clear. Having clarified those rules, I think now we can start to take your testimony, and perhaps we can start with Miss Nadia Akon. So why did you, or which part of, what kind of evidence or information do you wish to share with the Commission today, in addition to what you shared earlier on in your first appearance?
I wouldn't have additional information as such, but I would like to. I asked to come here because when Mr. Ramkarawan appeared before the Commission, he stated that the list I mentioned that he gave us during that meeting was not correct. So I'm here to say that the list was correct, and that's why I brought my sister, who was in that meeting on that day, amongst others, to certify that the list that I gave was correct.
Okay. For us to get clarification from you so that we don't assume, which list are we talking about?
We're talking about the list of the main 4 persons who, I would say, massacred my dad, leading to his death.
Yeah. I think at this point we are talking of persons who are accused.
Accused of
Yes.
directly, yeah.
Who are accused of having...
direct implication.
Okay. Or implicated in this. Okay. So these are the names that you, in your testimony...
I mentioned.
You alleged that you received these names from the former president.
Yes.
And then you are saying he disputed that.
Yes.
And you are here to challenge that. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So maybe before we move on to Ms. Elmonda, do you still remember the list of 4 persons that you are claiming that you received from the former president?
Yeah.
Please, who are they?
Ezron 4, O'Neill Fanchette, Daniel Arisul, and Ron Joubert.
Okay. And these 4, are they police? Are they soldiers?
I
they
wouldn't know exactly because he didn't mention their ranks.
Yeah, maybe for context's sake, may you also remind us or let us know the context within which these names were shared with you.
Because we wanted to know what happened, and that name came because he said at one point that these people will be kept at the military until investigation is completed.
Okay, I mean, in what context? As in, did the former president call you and give you these names?
No,
or did the former president have a meeting with you?
We had a meeting, like we stated, on the 13th of December.
Okay.
So basically, the names came because we wanted to know exactly who was implicated in this.
Can you tell us again? And there's a reason why we might be asking you questions that we have asked you earlier. So please bear with me. Can you tell us? You said the meeting was on 13 December. Which year? 2024.
2024.
Okay, and it was at State House.
It was at State House on a Friday.
On a Friday. Can you tell us who was in this meeting?
In this meeting, it was former President Mr. Romkalawan and my family members. We were 7 or 8 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the names of these family members who
was there?
Yeah.
Elmanda was there. I had Franklin Judith, my sister. I had my niece, Nisha. I had my uncle, Ben, Enista, Benjamin. And I had the mother of Elmanda, which is my Alice. And I've got my other sister, Alisha, Enista.
Okay.
And then my auntie, Miss Fiona Enista. Fiona Enista.
Okay. Was the former president accompanied by anyone?
No, he was alone.
He was alone. And this meeting was initiated by you or by the former president?
Like I stated before, I didn't know about that meeting. I got a call from my sister stating we're going for a meeting, me thinking that the meeting was to organize the funeral for my dad, because we were already meeting at Elmanda's place with regards to his funeral service. So basically, when I got to town on that day, we met at the Victoria Gym car park. And like I stated before, I was not prepared for a meeting to go to State House because I was in my normal running clothes. I was rushing from home and doing the construction at that time. So basically, when I got to the parking and saw everybody well dressed, and I asked, "Where are you guys going?" He said, "We're going to State House." And I went like, "I'm not going to State House in this attire." So basically, Elmanda offered her clothes for me.
Elmanda?
Yes.
Okay.
So we went to Perseverance, quickly dressed in her clothes, her shoes, and I went to State House for that meeting.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't know who initiated the meeting.
You don't know who initiated the meeting,
No.
but did you not find out from your family? as
Exactly who
to-
got the meeting.
Yeah, was it the president who asked for the meeting, or it was you?
Frankly speaking, at that time, I
Okay.
was under so much,
Okay.
I didn't even,
Yeah.
because what was more important for me to join that meeting, because I wanted to know why we family members are being asked to do an application with the court when my late dad was in the mortuary for us to be able to attend the postmortem.
Okay, okay. No, I understand that. So maybe then we can move to Miss Elmonda and Esther. So She says you were there when she was preparing to go for the meeting. Is that true?
Anyway, I got the call from the former president the Sunday after the passing.
Sorry, so you received
Yes.
a call from the former president?
Yes,
Okay.
on Sunday, 8 December 2024.
Okay.
Okay, I was not in the country. I was in Sri Lanka. So he called and offered his condolences. And he said that he also was not in the country. He'll be returning on the Tuesday. And his private secretary will call and give us a date for us to meet.
Give you a date for you to meet.
Yes.
You want to?
Was the former president somebody you knew? Because you said he contacted you directly.
The former president,
Yeah.
Mr. Ramkalawan.
Was he somebody you knew already?
I know him as the president, but I don't know where he got my number.
Oh, okay. You
Yes.
never had interactions with him?
No.
Okay.
Mukam, I think on the record he mentioned that he called you. Okay. Then he called you to offer his condolences, and
Yes.
and then what? Well, you said, and then he was saying his
When,
private secretary will
yes.
call you, or to set a date for a meeting.
Yes.
Okay, and then what happened?
I returned back in the country on Wednesday, the following Wednesday, and Mr. Jonathan, the secretary, he called me and set the date for Friday to meet us as a family.
Friday the
13th of December
13th,
at 4:30 p.m.
4:30 p.m. at
Yeah.
State House.
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened?
So on that day we went to State House.
Okay.
But like Nadia mentioned, maybe there was a miscommunication, and we attended the briefing with him.
Okay, maybe
Yeah.
before you proceed from there,
Mm.
and I apologize if I missed the name. In the list of names that you gave of the family members who were in the meeting, Miss Nadia Akon, did you mention her name?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
She-
they did.
she mentioned.
Okay, all right. I probably missed that. Okay, then you were called to the meeting. So you were part of this meeting that
Yes.
Miss Nadia is talking about.
Yes, I was
Okay.
part of the meeting.
Okay, so tell us then.
On the day of the meeting, anyway, we all gathered at State House. He offered his condolences again, and he told us that he met with, he mentioned some names, Lieutenant, Major, and he gave us the name of 4 of the officers, who the names he received. Yeah.
So I want you to clarify this for us. So when he gave you these names, what exactly did he say?
He said that Mr. Olada, Lieutenant Olada, gave the names, the 4 names Nadia mentioned. And I personally asked him what will happen to the 4 officers.
Okay,
And-
sorry. Before you proceed, so he said to you he had been given these names
Yes.
by Colonel Olada.
Olada.
Okay, and because we want you to say what he said. We don't want to, because this is your testimony, it's not her testimony. Right? So if I'm asking something that has already been said, it's because we want you to give us your testimony. So he said, he gave you these names and said, I got these names from Colonel Olada. What were those names for?
Mr. Olada gave the names of the 4 officers. They were the one who beat up our father on that day. And he said that Mr. Olada shouted at them, stated that if this is the way we train you guys, yeah.
Okay. So he also said Mr. Olada had rebuked or chastised them.
Yeah.
Saying this is not how we train you as. Okay. And Mr. Olada, I'm sure he will probably get another opportunity, or will talk to him. So if you can't answer this question I'm going to ask you, it's fine. Because it's primarily Mr. Olada's question. So when he says, is this how we train you? What did you think these people were? As in, are they soldiers? Are they police?
Soldiers. I assume they were soldiers.
Why?
Because Mr. Olada is high up rank in the army.
Okay, so he trained soldiers.
Yes.
Okay, so he could only have been talking about soldiers. Okay. Okay, I thought you wanted to say something. Okay. And then go on now. So he said Mr. Olada had chastised or rebuked them. Yeah. And then?
I asked him what will happen to the 4 officers. He told us that they will be kept in the army camp until they finish their investigation.
Okay. Did he give any indication of who was doing the investigations?
No.
Okay. Did he give any indication of how you were going to be able to follow up on the progress with respect to the investigation?
No.
Okay. Did you ask for it?
He only mentioned that we'll keep in touch, we'll let you know. But, yeah, that was it.
Apart from these 4 names, what else was discussed in that meeting? If anything was discussed.
He said the riot started because of Mr. Jumai being kept apart.
Mr.?
Jumai. Model. Yeah, model. Sorry. Mr. Model being kept in the isolation. And he mentioned also that they were going to intercept a boat coming from Madagascar.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So he
intercept the boat in regards to what?
To drug. The boat was coming from Madagascar, so they were going to intercept the boat. That's why they keep Mr. Modo. I don't know what's the...
Okay. Okay. And did you call the president back?
No.
At any time?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not.
Did you call the private secretary back at any time?
No, we only got in touch with Mr. Jonathan, the secretary, for the arrangement, funeral.
for the funeral arrangement.
Yes,
Okay.
that was it.
Did you receive any support?
Yes, he'll say that they will take up all the cost for the funeral.
Okay.
Yes.
And going back to the 4 and the investigation. So, and I want your testimony, not hers, not other people's. So did you, because I'm thinking that you are the one who received a call from the former president, so which means, which I'm assuming that you are sort of the person that maybe the office of the president at that time was in touch with. So I just want to know whether you directly or through another family member throughout the process tried to inquire on the progress with respect to the investigations, not necessarily inquire with the president, but with any of the agencies that are responsible for the investigations.
After the postmortem, my sister Nadia kept in touch with the CID.
Okay, so
Yes.
so it was her who was.
Yeah.
But then I think we because I think that she gave us in the first appearance, unless there's something, Nadia, that you want to add on your follow-up, your efforts to follow up on the investigation. My point is we already have a record of your evidence, because that's what now she's alluding to, and I'm stopping her there because that's not her evidence, that's your evidence, because you are the one who followed up. She didn't follow up, right? So I'm now asking if there's anything else you would want to add on what you have already given us. If there is nothing you want to add, nothing new, that's fine. You don't have to.
There's nothing new with regards
Okay.
to the CID and all.
Okay.
But I don't know if I mentioned about our lawyer, Basil, that was in touch with the Attorney General with
Okay.
regards to same.
Okay. Okay.
What do you say, Basil? You mean Mr.
Mr.
Wawa?
Basil Wawo, yes.
Okay. Okay. No, I mean, because that would be the evidence of another person who is not here, unless there's something he told you.
No,
Okay.
he never got anything from the attorney. He was waiting as well with regards to the report.
Okay. Okay. All right. I don't know if commissioners have any further questions.
Yeah, I've got one question. What would you say, or what is your reaction to what was said by the former president as to you were lying, and he couldn't understand why you lied in front of the national television to say that he had not told you what you just mentioned now? What is your reaction to this?
I would say I'm frustrated.
Sorry, maybe before you answer, because we want the record to, because we have 2 witnesses. So you state your full name first, then you answer.
Nadia Akon. Okay. Anyway, when I heard him on the national TV saying that he didn't give that list and I'm lying, of course, as a human being, that would boil you up inside, knowing that I was not alone in that meeting. I had witnesses, I had my family members, and you taking everyone for a liar. And for me, it's not acceptable. If he was not ready to give out the names, or like they said, they were not, he would not come forward and tell us those names. And of course, as a human being, nobody would want somebody to call you a liar when you know you're talking the truth.
Would I put this question as well to Ms. Ernesta.
El Monde Nesta. On that day, I didn't watch the TV, but my sister, Franklin, told me about it. So the first thing I said, but he mentioned the names because I personally asked him about what will happen to them. But I feel that Nadia coming here, it takes courage to come here. She's not lying. She won't come here to lie. You see?
You have no further question? Okay. And of course, it is our mandate to decide on and judge who is lying and who is not, right? But you have a right to respond to allegations. So thank you very much for your time, and again, just as we do with any other witness who comes before us, we remind them that they have a right not to be victimized for having come to give any evidence before us. Whenever you as an individual out there in the public feel that you want to challenge the evidence that has been given by anyone, and we mean anyone, before the commission, you simply write to the commission and ask for audience with the commission so that you can challenge the evidence that has been placed before the commission. Directly contacting a witness and interrogating them on what they have said before the commission is strictly prohibited. It's not allowed. So you have a right not to be interrogated, not to be victimized in any way for the evidence that you have given. Should that happen, or should that happen to any of your family members, then you have a right to communicate with the commission in the way that you always do, and make sure that we get that report so that we may take corrective action as a commission. You also have the same obligation of not interrogating other witnesses who may have given evidence that you are unhappy with. Right? The correct thing is exactly what you did, which is to say whenever there is evidence that is placed before us which you want to challenge, you write to us. The commission may not always give you the audience in the form of an oral hearing. It may also sometimes be in the form of a written affidavit, which will, depending on whether you are giving it anonymously or not, may then have to be published so that it is there for everyone to see, because we have a duty to be transparent. Otherwise, thank you very much. Our next hearing is what time? It's at 10:30. What time is it now? It's 10:32. So should we take 15 Okay, so we can start at 10:45. Okay, so the next hearing is at 10:45. You may remain seated for them to disconnect.